In engineering materials, we have learned about many things, including corrosion. There are many different types of corrosion, and I chose to research more about galvanic corrosion. My name is Emma Cook, and this is my final video project. Galvanic corrosion occurs when two or more dissimilar metals are brought into electrical contact underwater. One metal becomes an anode and corrodes faster than the other metal, which becomes a cathode. And that cathode corrodes slower than it would by itself. Galvanic corrosion is one of the most common types of corrosion, but it can also be the most destructive. In these images, it shows how one material has corroded and rusted over much faster than the other material. This is one situation that is very common when it comes to galvanic corrosion. However, these images show just how destructive galvanic corrosion can become. The metals that were used to make these boat propellers were not properly protected, and therefore they corroded while underwater much quicker than they would have if they were protected. Even though it is common to see corrosion in many different scenarios, it is possible for galvanic corrosion to be prevented. It can be prevented by selecting materials with similar corrosion potentials, breaking the electrical connection by insulating the two metals from each other, applying coatings to both materials, but when doing this, the cathode is the most important and must be in good condition, otherwise the galvanic corrosion could be worsened. Separate the two materials by inserting a suitably sized spacer. Install a sacrificial anode that is anodic to both metals, or even adding a corrosion inhibitor to the environment. One example of a corrosion inhibitor would be to add sodium nitrite into mixed metals like copper and cast iron to reduce galvanic potential. However, adding corrosion inhibitors isn't the best method because there is always the possibility that the inhibitor would increase the conductivity of the water, causing an increase of corrosion potential. The best prevention method is to select materials with similar corrosion potentials. And here is a chart that lists the types of metals that have risks of galvanic corrosion. And it shows which have the highest risk of corroding and which have no risk. In order to make this video, I researched information from different sources in which I have listed here. I hope this video has provided more insight into what galvanic corrosion is and how to prevent it. Thank you for watching.